We are told that science is an act of service. We love the image of the researcher working late because they want to save the world or cure a disease. But if you step into the halls of a theoretical physics or pure mathematics department, you find a different reality. The truth is much colder. The people moving the needle on our understanding of reality often don't care about utility. They aren't thinking about your smartphone, your car, or your health. They are doing it for a reason that is much more primal, much more selfish, and honestly, much more beautiful. It starts with the mathematicians. They are the most honest of the group because they have completely abandoned the physical world. Take J.H. Hardy, one of the greatest number theorists in history. He famously took pride in the uselessness of his work. In his book, A Mathematician's Apology, he wrote, I have never done anything useful. No discovery of mine has made or is likely to make the least difference to the amenity of the world. To a pure mathematician, utility is a distraction. They play the game because the rules are perfect and they don't need the real world to give them permission to exist. They aren't doing it for you. They are doing it because the math is right. Physicists take those mathematical toys and try to see if the universe is playing the same game. Think about Paul Dirac. When he predicted antimatter, he wasn't trying to create medical scanners. He found it because his equations were ugly without it. He famously said that it is more important to have beauty in one's equations than to have them fit experiment. This is pure science. It is motivated by a need to know that borders on an itch that can't be scratched. Here is the paradox. History shows that the more a physicist ignores usefulness, the more useful they accidentally become. In the 1800s, Michael Faraday was playing with magnets and wires. Legend has it, a politician asked him what use electricity was. Faraday replied, I don't know, but one day you will tax it. Einstein wasn't thinking about your GPS navigation when he wrote general relativity. He was thinking about the geometry of the void. And when the researchers at CERN built the World Wide Web, they weren't trying to start a digital revolution or invent social media. They just needed a more efficient way for physicists to share data about particle collisions. When you focus on the benefit, you are limited by what you can already imagine. When you focus on the fundamental, you unlock things the human race didn't even know were possible. We give you the future not because we want to, but because we were looking for something else. I didn't come here to be a helper. I came here because I wanted to understand why there is something instead of nothing. I want to know why there is a glitch in the code, the matter antimatter asymmetry that allowed us to exist at all. I want to look at the singularity at the heart of a black hole, the place where our math breaks and time fades, and I want to see what the universe is hiding. I'm not chasing these answers to make your life easier. I am chasing them because the unknown is an insult to our intelligence. This is where it gets sensitive. If a physicist's only goal is to know what happens when that knowledge is dangerous, when we say physicists don't care about the benefit, the dark side is that they sometimes don't care about the consequences either. The same curiosity that explains the stars also explains how to ignite the atmosphere. Being agnostic to application is a double edged sword. It allows for the purest form of human thought, but it removes the safety rail. We have to ask ourselves, is the need to know worth the risk of what we might find? So, When you hear about a breakthrough in black holes or prime numbers, don't ask what it's for. The answer is probably nothing. Maybe that sounds cold, but maybe there is something deeply human about wanting to understand the stage we stand on, regardless of whether it makes our lives easier. We aren't just a species that survives, we are a species that wonders.